Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. I am here at Bad to the Bone. It is the 7th of December. I am in Stoke-on-Trent. Yes, it is cold. Yes, it is freezing. Yes, it is wet. But tonight it's going to be white hot. I'm here with Aria Wild, who is ring girl on the show tonight, but also a top influencer boxer. How are you feeling?
I'm super excited for this show tonight. So I've not been on this promotion before. Really good atmosphere. I can see all the fighters are raring to go. Everyone's awesome. So yeah, I just can't wait for it.
Now listen, I've heard a disgusting rumour that you might be keen to try out the bare knuckle boxing or hybrid boxing.
Yeah.
We do not want to see your lovely face smashed in.
Of course.
Why would you do that?
So I have a keen interest in the hybrid boxing and bare knuckle boxing, and I've been asked from a few different platforms now if it's something that I want to jump into next year.
Yeah.
I really want to just smash the whole white collar influencer scene with gloves first, but it's definitely on the radar for sure.
Listen, your fans want to see you keep the gloves on. Keep the gloves on. Keep that face pretty. Because listen, you don't come out of there without cuts. There's no one comes out there clean at these.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. It is my bare knuckle boxing debut, I must add. And it's a pleasure to have people like yourself around, familiar faces around, and see you guys at the show as well. So, what is there a fight that you're particularly looking forward to, or are you just soaking up the whole event?
Just the whole event really, but whenever I see women on the fight card, they've always got my full support. So there's a couple of female fights tonight. There's some glove boxing, and one of the female fighters, I met her recently. And then there's a bare knuckle fight as well. One of the girls I've seen on BKB earlier this year. So I'm really looking forward to watching the female fights.
It's sad that there's a stigma around female boxing, but we've seen it in glove boxing, more women involved, and girls being just as good as the men, technically just as good as the men. Bare knuckle, we're seeing less female fighters, but it's great that there's two on the card tonight. I think it's their first one on the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing that go down. Do you think there's going to be more women trying bare knuckle, or do you think they're going to keep the lashes and keep the makeup looking good?
So the way I see female combat going is there's more women coming into boxing, there's more women going into MMA, and I definitely see more women going into the bare knuckle side of things as well. I think if there was a couple of big names that were to do it first, other girls will look at that and think, do you know what, let's just give it a go. I think deep down a lot of girls think, oh, I'd love to try it, but obviously you've got the superficial things like the marks on the face and stuff, which they're a bit hesitant for. But
people getting put down by jabs, like people getting knocked out by jabs. This is absolutely brutal. It's absolutely brutal. But there's no other bigger name to jump into the bare knuckle to lead the charge for the ladies than yourself. Better you than me.
Well, let's see what next year brings. I've got a big fight next weekend, so once that's done and dusted with, then we'll see what next year brings.
You're not messing around. 8 fights, I think, in the calendar year.
Oh my God.
7 wins.
So
3 belts.
It'll be 8 fights next weekend. Will be 8 fights in a year. I've got 3 belts. 4th belt will be next weekend, and just 2 losses in that year.
Unbelievable. It's great to see your progress, and I've seen it from the start. You've got more belts than there are in Primark at the moment. Like, literally, you're going to run out of space. You need to get a new mantelpiece, or you're going to have to find a new home. You'll have to jump on Rightmove and find somewhere with more storage, the way you're racking up those belts. Listen, it's always a pleasure to see you.
So nice to see you.
Always great to interview you as well,
Nice
Take it easy.
See you later. Bye.